Yeah. No, thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that. All right. Well, everyone, welcome to either the Sound Advice podcast or newly coined by our guest here.
Hello, Life and Music, the Life and Music podcast.
We might have to rebrand it.
Hell yeah.
So, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Jack Tecca. I'm a sophomore at Ohio University, and my friend Jake here asked me to be on the pod and talk about whatever you guys are playing the field here. So here I am. What's up?
Awesome. That was probably the best introduction a guest has ever given themselves, to be honest. Usually it's like,
Hi.
I'm Jake.
Actually, just got out of a class about networking. So
Oh,
I've been working
perfect.
on my why statement, really
Nice. So you're
promoting my brand. Yeah.
You're a fucking professional.
You want to give us your elevator pitch?
Damn, I don't even have my elevator. Shit.
Yeah. Whoever was here last night really got all the cords a little tangled up, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. But there's
So-
not that much static, though, which is nice.
Yeah, it's
We're not
too
going to
bad.
let these technical difficulties stand in our way.
Not at
okay?
all. Not at all.
The message has to go out.
Hell yeah.
And here we
Absolutely
are.
not. We're here. We're gonna give you guys what you came for.
What's the
Mhm.
skinny?
So does anybody, Alex? Do you have anything you want to talk about?
No, not right now. I'm actually...
Oh, good.
I don't know. Today's been a stressful day.
It has.
So I'm kinda
It has
just-
been a stressful day for you, hasn't it?
Yeah, so I had a hold on my class registration,
Mm-hmm.
which was not very fun because I didn't return a book to the library, or I did, but they just never took the hold off. So I had to go to the library and go to my academic advisor and all that and get that fixed.
Did you pay for the book?
I did not.
You want to hear some funny shit?
Yeah.
All right, so when I was in like 4th grade, I was a nerd, like
Mhm.
nerd as shit. Right? And my local library had all the graphic novels, bro. And so
Bro.
instead of taking them back, I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna add it to my collection. So I probably had like 13 graphic novels in my closet, and we get a letter from like the state of Ohio, and this
Shit.
dude is like, you owe like $63 to
Damn.
Akron Branch Library. I'm like, damn.
Okay.
They tracked my ass.
They actually
down.
tracked you down.
That's crazy.
Shit.
Only
That's
library
wild.
story I have.
So everyone out there, don't go fucking stealing graphic novels.
Listen, it's a big deal. We have a lot of stuff going on.
Well, I mean,
The last thing we need to worry about is missing graphic
Is
novels.
missing those graphic novels? Yes.
I mean, these people at the library were persistent as fuck. No one explained to me that course reserve means you only get it for 2 hours, and then you're supposed to return it.
Well,
What?
how long did
Sweat-
you keep it?
I kept it for 2 days. 'Cause I was in Lewis Center. I couldn't bring it back.
I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. That ain't it.
Yeah, no, I got that after the 60,000 emails I
Dude.
received.
Sick. They really hounded you like that.
They really do. They're like, okay, something has been billed to your account. You owe $105. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding?
Listen, if there's one thing Ohio University is about, it's that they're about their money. There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm just gonna throw that out there and say that
You hear to hear first, everybody. Ohio University.
everyone should be about the check.
It's about the
check.
dough. It's about the cash. If you ain't doing it for the money, then what the fuck are you doing it for?
That's right.
Hell yeah.
You doing it for what? Your artistic integrity? For,
Hell no.
I do.
No,
That
fuck
is my
that.
art, man.
And money is my art.
Just getting money.
Yeah, just no, not even that, man.
Just sending out letters requesting money.
I mean, I don't know. Sometimes you need, dude. They have those commercials now on Snapchat where they're like, "Look at me, I'm in France. All I had to do was sign up for this app, and I got like $2,300."
Okay, but why is there commercials on Snapchat? That is so annoying.
The evolution of Snapchat is actually crazy when you think about it.
It's
'cause
extremely wild,
the
but
news feed didn't come around until like
a year and a
maybe
half ago.
A year and a half ago.
Damn.
But now it's like all fucked up and there's ads and shit
They have
all over
originals.
it. There's Snap Originals.
What,
That's so
what is
crazy.
that? What's Snap Originals?
It's just like
It's something that requires too much time to hold your
if
phone
you
vertical.
really like Snapchat like that, it's just basically like I've personally perused it. I just wanted to see what it was. It's just like a collection of like reality shows.
That's
and
it.
stuff.
Oh, okay. Is
Pretty
it-
much.
It's produced by Snapchat.
Yeah, well, I think that's kind of cool. I think it's like a interesting direction for social media. So, I mean, Netflix started it, so we'll just
Yeah.
have to see where it goes, to be honest.
I mean, hey, if they're able to pull it off, good for them. But
My only problem is you're holding your phone vertically.
yeah,
You should only be watching like a 6-second video.
If it's vertical,
Yeah,
That's
i.e.
why they gotta bring
Vines.
Vine back, man.
you gotta bring back Vine. Yeah, well, TikTok.
Well, no, we got TikTok, so we
TikTok.
don't really need Vine.
I'm not even mad TikTok exists strictly for memes. Like, dude, those memes make me laugh.
They're funny. They're
Some of them are
funny.
good.
Some of them
real
are
good.
tight. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think probably in the future there'll probably be some form of social media production thing. Like, I don't know if Snapchat has it.
Well, I mean, there's like all sorts of different ones that just do it. Like YouTube's got YouTube Red,
Yeah,
and their
YouTube
YouTube
Red.
Originals.
Yeah. So
I mean-
Snapchat probably will get something like Snapchat Yellow or
Even
something.
even
Dude.
just like streaming services like Netflix and
Yeah.
Hulu make
Yeah.
their own originals. Just wait until we get Spotify.
Yeah,
and
I know
Apple
Spotify
Music
has
originals.
a band. Yeah, Spotify like releases music.
Dude, they're working on that.
Are
right
they?
now,
Really?
yeah.
Because I know
Well,
they have Spotify sessions, but that's just for like specific artists.
Apple Music has it too, or maybe I'm misspoke. I think it's, no, it is. Spotify's letting you directly upload your own music to Spotify, so you don't have to go through like a CD Baby or like a DistroKid.
Oh, that's sick.
And that's like in my mind the only advantage of like SoundCloud and stuff. And it's kind of hard to see them like, if that is implemented like that, that's gonna like put them out.
Oh,
The wild thing
absolutely.
about SoundCloud though is if you upload more than 2 hours a month, you have to pay.
Yeah.
Or like, I think it's either 2 or 3. I can't
Actually, yeah,
remember.
because that's the thing, is that we used to host our podcast on SoundCloud, but you only have, with the free version, you only have 3 hours.
How long is this podcast? Usually an hour.
Yeah. So after the third podcast, we couldn't upload anymore. We're like, what the fuck? And then
Yeah.
it was like, oh,
So I mean, that's why you just go to YouTube.
yeah. So
YouTube's great.
YouTube's like,
Is that where you guys put it?
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Cool. Hell yeah.
So you'll be on the internet. Anybody can
I
hear
am.
you.
I am pretty relevant on. If you look my name up on the internet, you'll see some cringy pictures from me in like
Really?
7th grade. Yeah, pull it up. I don't care.
All right, I'll pull
Go
this
ahead.
up.
All right.
I'll pull this up. All right. Let's
One
see.
thing I want to say about YouTube though, I think they are the least efficient in marketing their streaming service.
Oh yeah.
Underwhelming, honestly. I mean,
I don't think that that's like something that they should care about though, because
well, it's just about getting the check, expanding into new venues so you can make more money off the wave that's happening right now.
I
obviously.
cannot honestly think of someone who legitimately has a YouTube Red.
I've heard a couple people that have subscribed and they appreciate the no ads, but it's not worth that monthly fee. You know what I'm saying?
What is it, like 15 or 10 bucks?
I actually don't. I think it's something closer to like $7 or
Really?
something like that.
Oh wow. Yeah, I looked you up.
Yeah, what is it?
Is this your LinkedIn picture right here?
That was my senior picture. Yes.
And you're using this as your LinkedIn profile? That's
Dude,
cute.
Listen, I'm trying to diversify my bonds out here with my LinkedIn profile. You can connect with me. Whoever listens to this pod, link up with me. I will.
I'll link up with you.
Hell yeah.
I don't have a profile picture yet because I'm too scared.
What is all this other language?
What do you mean?
Is
That's college business stuff that I had to do in
Wait,
school.
What language is that?
Oh, I think
What
did
language?
someone change like, is this you that typed this, or is this like,
What?
there's like a bunch of like,
Maybe I'm international. I
are
don't
you
know.
international? Is this supposed to be?
I think that's just an ad,
I think that's
dude.
Chinese.
That's crazy.
Jack. It's like Chinese letters at like all
That's what
over
I'm
the
talking
place.
about.
Jack, how do you spell your last name?
Tecca, Tecca. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, that's weird. That's just a bunch of
That's awesome.
Chinese letters.
I like being international.
Hey, there you go. There you
That's
go.
what I'm talking about.
There we go.
I
We are-
appreciate all cultures.
Wait, this is all in Chinese. Even the LinkedIn. Hang on. What if I type in Google?
We are connected.
Are you sure someone that is native to the language of Chinese was not in here messing
That's
on
what
my
I'm thinking.
computer?
That's what
It's
I'm thinking.
Very
happened.
possible.
That's very possible. But I don't know. Well, shout out, whoever was in here before.
Shout out to
China.
all the cool Asian countries.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the countries, man.
Shout out to all the countries. There you go.
I appreciate your cultures,
Mhm.
and I love
Absolutely.
you all. We're all citizens of the world.
Especially Greece.
Especially
Thanks,
Greece.
Greece,
You
for
guys
having
fuck
a
with
great
Greece?
country,
Yeah.
and we feel really bad for you.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Greece. I mean, you guys had like a really cool peak, but your peak happened like 2,000 years ago. So it's
Your
kinda
peak's happening still. It's just because you're so bankrupt that
Yeah.
you're really cheap to visit.
Yeah. So it's nice. So you got a lot of tourists. I mean, it's a good place.
Santorini is dope with the coastline and the blue roofs.
Got
Oh,
that
yeah.
blue
Fuck
ass
that
water
scene,
too.
man.
Mm.
Mediterranean food is underrated. As
Oh
well.
yeah. Oh yeah. I agree. Well, speaking of all these Chinese letters,
The characters.
Okay. Yes.
They're
Where are you
called
going with this?
characters?
oh yo, I know that guy. What's up, guy? How's it going?
What's up, dude?
Shout out Ray. That's right. All right. So yesterday we were all sitting around this computer,
Okay.
as podcasters do,
Mm-hmm.
I see. Yes. Okay.
and Alex and I did an essay recently on the Titanic,
Oh,
the sinking of the
shit.
Titanic, or
like
the-
about how it sank or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like part of the chapter that we had to read. Is like it starts out with
All right.
the sinking.
And so we're talking about this, or we have talked about this, and all of a sudden, on YouTube, the first video that pops up is something related to the Titanic.
Sinking.
Is it the movie, or was it like a scientific investigation of
It
the
was like
ship?
it was like a real time reenactment of the Titanic sinking.
Dude, that's awesome.
No,
That's
it's
crazy.
no. Okay, so it's not awesome because it was on an account that I had never been logged
Your
into
FBI agent's watching.
on my fucking
Your
phone.
FBI agent was like, "Oh,
It is so
Here we go.
ridiculous.
Please send it, bro."
So, like, you seem pretty into the marketing stuff.
Yes, I am a marketing major. Yes.
There we go, marketing major. So,
Marketing minor.
I do not.
Marketing minor.
For the record, I've not taken any marketing classes, but I
That's your
have-
declared major, though.
That is my declared major. I am starting next semester, but
hey, there you go. What class are you taking?
consider me a novice. The first marketing
20,
class,
20?
3580 or
Oh.
something.
What the fuck? I'm starting out with 2020 next semester.
Boy, we're about to do it.
What's
out here.
3580?
Cannot tell you the official name. But what was your question? What was the question?
All right. So the question is, if you're a marketing major,
Yes.
what do you think about this new marketing aspect where companies or whatever?
Sell your fucking information.
Yeah. I mean,
As far as personalized ads go,
yeah.
there's a certain level of privacy you should probably have from corporations. Mine is a little more tight. I'd rather not have a lot of information. I'd rather have the least amount of information that I can have on the internet as possible.
Yeah.
So I like to do private browsing. I don't like to get those because it is kind of weird.
creepy.
It's happened to me a few times where
creepy.
I've been watching something on like YouTube or something, and then I'll get like an ad related to that on a different app on a different platform, and that is very interesting to me. And sometimes, which I think is sometimes a coincidence, like you'll be talking about something, same situation, and you'll like see it on
It's
your feed
too
or something.
coincidental,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
It's too coincidental for me.
No, I don't agree with wiretapping or any of that. I don't fuck with any of that.
You don't fuck with that?
No,
Yeah, but I mean, these are all open, so we're fucked
that's what I'm
anyways.
saying. Hey, Donald Trump, you hear me? 95 Richland Avenue, pull up. I'm here. I'm
Pull
right
up.
here.
Pull up.
Pull up. There you go. Shout out Donald Trump.
That's what it is.
All right. Well, there you go. So all of you ad agencies out there, don't hire Jack. He's not going to do that shit for you.
I will not.
Unless you're paying really, really well.
I don't say anything too soon, Jake, because I'm still about that check. So
Oh, that's
exactly.
right. It's
I would
about the
I
money.
would totally flip my values
Yeah.
if they offered me a shit
Well, there
ton
you
of money.
go. There you
not
go. My
incriminating
morals.
myself on this podcast.
I mean,
I'm
it's
a
just,
young professional.
as a consumer, I found it annoying.
Yeah.
But if I'm offered a lot of money to do it, I'm not going to
It's
complain.
okay. Yeah. If my
It's
morals,
really nothing else but a minor inconvenience. I mean, it's in the back of your
Yeah.
mind that you're being tracked, but you're like, is it really affecting me? The only problem I really have with it is someone that would use my information for malicious intent. Probably like stealing my credit card information or my social security number.
I mean, odds are somebody just has that, but they're just not using it
They
yet.
do. It's that old lady at the DMV you always
Yeah.
see. She's like,
She's like,
I see you 27307 and 1234.
well, there you go, everyone. Shout out Jack's credit card number.
That's my social security number.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Shout out Jack's
fuck.
social security number.
That's right.
Did you seriously just give out your social? Okay.
Fuck no.
Christ, I was like,
Damn.
oh my god.
What the hell? man?
Yeah.
Some people don't realize the value of their social.
What is the value?
Are we
'Cause I
gonna
have no
even be
idea.
able to collect on that?
No. But I'm just saying, like, your social security number, like, you can open bank accounts and
Really?
credit cards and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, tight.
Don't be that guy that carries a social security card in his wallet.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
be
not
that
smart.
guy. That's a piece of advice from this podcast.
Tips and
Don't be
tricks.
that guy.
Has something bad happened with you and your...
No, bro.
Okay.
My social security number is in a fireproof safe.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
be... Yeah, mine's in
Me
a
too.
locked firebox,
Yep.
and the number is in my head.
Yeah. Yep, same here. It's in like some closet somewhere in my house. Like, I have no idea.
So when somebody breaks into Jake Hare's house,
Yeah.
look for all the closets.
there you go. Look at all the closets and
A
like,
smart thief would take that shit too,
yeah, yeah,
for being honest.
yeah. Well,
Nah, take my 30-year-old box TV we have in the back corner of the
Is it
basement.
how thick is it from the screen to the back of the TV?
I don't know, probably like 1.5 feet.
That is That is dope.
That is vintage
cool.
right there. That is vintage. Yeah. Well, there you go. There you go.
Sometimes the TV effects from like
Oh, I know.
I don't know how to
yes.
explain this to you, but like sometimes that grainy effect is aesthetically pleasing.
I
to me.
love. Yeah, I
Very
love that,
much
that
so.
effect.
It's coming back. It's
That's
that
tight.
nostalgia.
It is coming back. I hope it's not overdone or over stylized, but sometimes
It's going to be.
It's going to be just
I
like the
guarantee.
'80s.
it is what it is.
Just
man.
how the
It's
'80s
alright.
has been fucking hashed every single year now for the past 5 years.
Just think in like 20 years, somebody's going to look back and want to relive the 2010s.
Yeah, and it's gonna be like
It's going to be weird as fuck.
it's gonna be weird,
Be
dude. Because like
listening
I don't even know what the 2010s is stylistically. It's just like we're all like into old shit.
We're all nostalgic, so it's
Speak
just
for yourself, bro. I'm into all the shit.
Yeah,
All of it.
I mean, I'm into all this shit too, but like, I always see people wearing like, fucking thrifty clothes or like shirts with like the Smiths on it or some shit.
The
like,
Smiths.
yeah,
That's a wave. That's always been a wave.
That's always been a wave,
The
yeah.
DIY art kid.
yeah.
Yeah.
You got
That's
your
alright.
Morrissey glasses, and you're different than everyone else.
I would like to say a comment about Morrissey, but I know he's gonna find this pod and come beat my ass.
Oh yeah,
so I'm
he
not gonna
would
say
beat
shit.
your ass. Yeah. Shout out Morrissey if you're listening to this podcast. You're interesting fellow.
share
I
with
like
your
The Queen
friends.
is Dead, but that's about it.
Queen is Dead is a great album.
That's it.
That's it. You got some good singles before and
No,
after.
I'm not talking about the singles. You're still a piece of shit for those comments. Fuck you. But The Queen is Dead was cool.
But the Queen is Dead is cool. What do you think about Johnny Marr?
From what?
The Smiths.
I'm not gonna front like I'm a huge Smiths guy. I listened to The Queen is Dead probably.
He was also in
3 or 4 times.
Modest Mouse for a bit.
Modest Mouse, the work they've done is fairly impressive. I actually just listened to the Gray album.
I don't think I know that one.
It's Sergeant. No, not Sergeant Pepper. It's the White album over the acapellas from Jay-Z's The Black album.
Oh.
And Modest Mouse makes an album where it's just like
Are you sure
Beatles
that's not
instrumentals.
Danger Mouse?
Oh yeah, you might be right. Fuck.
I was gonna say, I feel like
Shit.
Modest
There you
Mouse
go.
just makes their own shit.
No,
Oh, that's the one with Float On in it.
That's the Float On guys. Yeah, no, Danger Mouse
You
made
got
that
my
album.
mouses mixed up, dude.
There's too many mice
There's
bands.
too many. Dead Mouse 5. What the fuck? Yeah.
Dead Mouse 5.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
My brain is a little scrambled. I was trying to get into some more extreme metal this morning. So
Hey, hell yeah. No, I think that album you're talking about, the Gray album, is fucking fantastic, though. I did listen to that. The Jay-Z and White album mix. It might have been Sgt. Pepper's as well. I don't know. But yeah, no, it's just a bunch of Beatles songs mixed with the Jay-Z beat or flow.
well,
or
here's the
something
thing
like
about it. Jay-Z released like the Black album, but it was all a cappella.
Yeah,
there was
yeah.
no instrumentals on it. It was just
Yeah.
him rapping. So like instead of releasing the beat tape, which a lot of people used to do in the 90s, he did just release the
The
acapellas. which is
acapellas.
cool
And
as
then
fuck.
Danger Mouse, did something cool with that. Now, Danger Mouse has done a bunch of dope shit. He produced Demon Days by Gorillaz.
Yes, excellent.
And also Damon Albarn's other solo project, The Good, the Bad, and the Queen, which a new album is coming out soon.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, I
so
did not know that.
if you fuck with that. He also teamed up with Doom, MF Doom, for
Oh, okay.
Danger Doom.
Yes, that is a solid project, but I don't know. The way I think about Doom is it's just like he's just another level of,
Yeah.
of lyricism in,
Oh,
in
yeah.
any way. I think what's that one song on that one?
Oh, yeah,
Nah,
that
not-
one.
Not Monkey Suit. Not Danger Doom is what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Sofa King. Sofa King.
Sofa King, yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Scared of a bunch of water, get out the rain, like all that crazy stuff he does.
Hell
is just
yeah.
a new level.
No, it's tight. No, I fuck with Doom so much. Like, going all the way back to, like, the shit he did back in, like, late 90s, early 2000s. You have, like, Food or Mad Villainy. You have, there was, like, he had, like, a
He
different
released
name.
Doom.
Vince
He just
Vaughn.
went as Doom for a while.
He went as Doom. They went
Operation
as MF Doom.
Doomsday?
Operation Doomsday. Then he went as Vince Vaughn, I think, for like
Vince
an
Vaughn.
album.
I
Yeah.
know that.
I
And
No judgment.
then he just switches up his name so much. Like, if you want to look through his discography, good fucking luck, because he has like 5 different names. So if you're just typing in Doom, you're gonna get like one
ODB
half.
had like 80 names or
Yeah.
something like that. I
Yeah.
don't mind it.
No, I don't mind it either. But
I have many names. I'm like the Dos Equis guy.
yeah. No, I thought that was cool. We were earlier yesterday. Jack and I were recording our advertisements.
Yes, our radio advertisements.
Yeah, yours was funny, man. I liked it.
Dude, I didn't want to sound inorganic, so I didn't write anything. So I just kind of let it go.
Yeah, you
and
kinda just let it
that's
go,
what
yeah.
came out. So
Hey,
I'm
that was
comfortable with
tight.
whatever. So
No, that was cool. Yeah, for me, I just had them like pitch shift my voice way down low to the point where it was like, okay, is this man like who is this man? Like,
he's an FBI. He's in like a safe
Informant.
house.
Yeah. Like my face is
You're in the
completely,
witness
like-
protection.
Yeah, I'm in the witness.
program.
It was like, hello, my name is Jake. You know, like that kind of thing.
hours to give me the money.
Yeah.
Or the girl will die.
Please tune in 10 o'clock p.m.
That's what he's fucking with.
Yeah, so I just told him like for sound effects, like don't even put like a track. Like there's like I listened to one of the person's tracks and it just sounded so like I would not tune in if it was just like pleasant music. I was like, hey guys, please tune into my podcast.
But you know,
or
DJ
thing."
Shadow's already a guy, right?
Oh yeah, DJ Shadow.
DJ Shadow. Is your name DJ Shadow on the radio?
No, my name is DJ 10 o'clock Shadow.
10 o'clock Shadow.
10 o'clock Shadow.
See, I don't even
Damn.
DJ 10 o'clock Shadow.
10 o'clock Shadow.
That is.
You like that?
Very, very niche, and I
Very
appreciate
niche.
it because
Yeah.
your show's on at 10.
Yeah, my
We'll
show's
never
on at
forget
10.
it. Yeah.
And my tagline is my specialty show name is Turning Up to 10.
There you go.
So there you go. There you go.
It should actually be turning up till 11.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
It starts at
RMs go to 11.
or turning up to 11. Yeah.
Yeah, because it goes from 10 to 11. Yeah.
Mhm.
That'd be cool. I used to have that show last semester. It was fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because at 10, you don't have to censor any of the songs. You don't have to pick
Yeah,
one.
why don't you plug some of the stuff you're gonna be playing on the show?
Oh yeah. So I'll be playing nothing but bangers. So honestly, whatever pops in my head at the time. Like today, I'll probably play "Little Black Submarines" by the Black Keys as a starting
one.
off.
Solid one.
Maybe after that, I'll play. I've been fucking with Wayne a little bit.
The newest shit or the old shit?
It's like it was like before the Carter 4, but like after the Carter 3. It's like the shit he released on SoundCloud.
Oh,
and
so
stuff.
it's mixtapes, like No
Yeah.
Ceilings and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
exactly.
Sorry for the wait.
Sorry for the wait. That's the song I'm probably gonna play tonight. I love that song so fucking much. And then yeah, just other bangers that pop into my head. Usually I don't come up with like an actual list. It's like what do I want to hear that would get people pumped up, and that's what I usually play.
That's a different strategy. I like to think mine out a little
Think
bit.
you're not, yeah.
I like to think like I literally have been thinking. One time I thought about beats per minute. Like I was just like, how do these
shit.
come together?
Nice.
But
yeah.
That's
No,
just
that's
how it
tight.
is.
That's tight. Yeah, I fuck with that. Yeah, we should try and get like a co-op specialty show.
If you would have me, yes, I would love to do that.
That'd be tight. I'm totally down. We'll have to like just talk to Mary and be like, yo.
Quick question: what is the song on "Sorry for the Wait" where he does the "Rolling in the Deep" instrumental? What's that song called?
I have no fucking idea.
I might have to look it up because
Yeah.
it was on Spin Reel. Hold on, I'm gonna look that shit up.
Yeah, we go for it. I didn't even know he had a
I think
song.
it's just "Rolling in the Deep" or something.
Is it
like
really
that.
just rolling in the deep?
I mean, dude, it's a sick song. Too.
Shout out Adele.
Shout out Adele. Shout out Wayne. Carter 5 is.
What do you think about it?
I mean, I will say this: it's everything. It did not underwhelm my expectations. Like it fulfilled everything I had been waiting for a few years. So, very hype about that. Also got to hear a lot of developing artists because he recorded that shit like 5 years ago before he had seizures and all that. But like you had Travis on Let It Fly. That was Rodeo Travis.
Mm-hmm. You had some good
Kendrick
Yep.
did all his voices. That was probably To Pimp a Butterfly or Good Kid, Mad
probably
City
Good Kid, Mad
transition into
And
To Pimp a
It's like an
Butterfly.
in between.
The in between, yeah.
And there was a lot of cool songs. Well, the thing I like about Wayne is he's consistently interesting with his storytelling.
Yeah, yeah.
And he brings it in a way that you kind of have to, especially Mona Lisa.
Especially Mona Lisa, yeah.
You kind of have to listen to that song a few times to really wrap your head around.
Well,
like,
what
what's
the fuck he's
happening.
talking about, yeah.
It's super cool.
Yeah, no, it is cool. I kind of hope that's kind of where rap goes in the future. In a sort
It's
of
not done enough, that's for sure.
It's not. I love the storytelling aspect of it. I feel like that shit is like tight as fuck, and that's what I love about Good Kid, Mad City. That's what I did like about some of Wayne's storytellings, just that storytelling aspect. That's what I fucked with a lot about like '90s rap. Is that a lot of it is that sort of storytelling.
I mean, yeah, when you've got like 5 minute, 6 minute long songs,
Yeah, exactly.
you're like, you better hope.
What
there's
kind
something
of
there.
what kind of story? Well, can you like name a specific example like from the '90s that you really appreciate, like their storytelling?
I don't know if it's from the '90s, but Immortal Techniques, Dance with the Devil. Yeah,
It's a good one.
That one is one of my favorites because no song has fucked me up more than that one.
I've only listened to that song one time.
Yeah.
and that's all it's
That's
taken.
all it's taken.
I've been like, wow, that's crazy.
Have you heard the song Dance with the Devil?
Mm-mm.
Just give it a go.
Give it
but
a
I
go.
would also recommend. I think Nas Nas
Nas,
definitely
yes.
tells
Oh, yeah.
a whole, but it's never. The thing I like about it is never truly direct, so it's up for your own interpretation. That's what I really like, and I
Yeah.
also like Jeru the Damager. He's like an older kind of like later '80s. I forget. It's called "Can't Stop the Prophet" is what the
Okay.
album is called.
That's
a
sick.
good one
That's
too.
tight. Hell yeah. No, that's lit. That's good shout outs right there. So if you guys are into that old rap,
Mm-hmm.
Boom Bap, KRS One, and he also, I also appreciate rappers that always kind of have like that political air around them, like Public Enemy and shit like that.
yeah, I feel that. So do you have a mixtape out?
No, I do not. I do. I'm a perfectionist.
You're a perfectionist.
I'd rather have my content be perfect and no one listen to it than it be average and everyone listens to it.
It's all in the vault. It's all in the vault.
Nothing's in the vault.
Hell yeah. There you go.
I'm not working on anything.
It's the Kanye West, right?
Is that how Kanye is?
He's,
I would not be surprised.
Yeah, he's delayed Yandi again.
Who cares, dude? Take your time, because it's going to be like Yeezus, where it's going to be 2 years ahead of everyone, and then everyone's going to hate it when it comes out, and then 2 years later
It's
they're
gonna be.
like,
It's like,
I really appreciate this.
this album is actually really fucking good. Yeah. Now that's the thing. Like when Yeezus came out, everyone was shitting on it.
808s too.
808s, yeah.
did not get good reception.
It did not.
I'm not a fan of 808s. I don't care about the age. I get what it inspired, but I'm still not a fan. I like a few things on it.
As a true Kanye fan, it did take me a while to appreciate 808s as well.
I'm a true Kanye fan, but that's just...
What's your favorite Kanye album?
Life of Pablo.
You going with Pablo?
Hell
Yeah.
Life of Pablo.
Couldn't be me.
What's yours?
Late Registration.
That's a good one.
No doubt.
That's a tight one.
The registration's 3 for me.
3 below Pablo and what?
Beautiful Dark.
Hell yeah.
Beautiful Dark's
Hell
just such a
yeah.
great workout album too.
Oh yeah. The first 3 songs are some of like the best like 3 songs in a row.
This is why it's not. I love Twisted Fantasy. Don't get it twisted. But I feel like near the end, sometimes I feel like there are a couple albums
like Hell in a Ride or whatever.
That's what I'm
Hell
saying.
of a
I feel
Light.
Hell of a
Hell of a
I like that one. I like all the
Yeah.
songs on Beautiful Dark except for the one with John Legend.
Oh, you
Blame
don't
Game.
like Blame Game?
Blame Game sucks
Lost
to
in
me.
This World is like.
I like Lost in the World because of how it slides into Who Will Survive in America.
feel
I love that
It's a good
sample.
transition.
Solid.
I feel like at the first part of it, I thought Life of Pablo wasn't as good, but after he made all the updates and all that,
Once all the updates are there, I can listen to everything and
Yeah,
appreciate it.
exactly.
The only song I don't like is
I don't like
Freestyle 4.
I can't remember if it's Highlight or Low Light. Highlights or Lowlights.
Highlights the one with Thug.
Which is the one that's like a pure gospel sample?
I don't know. I don't.
It's just like a
remember.
woman talking.
Ooh.
I'm not sure.
I couldn't tell. You guys are the Pablo fans.
It's
not
either
me,
Highlights or Lowlights. It's one of those two. I don't like that one.
There's only one that I don't like, and it's like the 10-hour one, or what's it called?
30 hours?
30 hours.
Dude,
30
that was-
hours
I
is
thought
a-
that was produced by Madlib.
30
It might
hours.
be. I don't know.
30 hours is a good 2.5 minute song, but
Yeah,
it just keeps
that's the
going
thing.
on.
If it was like 2.5 minutes, I'd be totally fine.
just
with
keep-
it.
3
going.
Stacks is on it. I'm not going to disrespect him.
There you go.
That's all I'm going to
There
say
you go.
about that.
There you go. But no, yeah, Madlib is a great fucking producer, and same with Knowledge. Shout out Knowledge. He's almost done.
Underrated.
He's almost about to wrap it up once he's
He's
done with
the
his
man.
100th album.
He's the guy, dude. I mean, there's no one. The best part about his samples is that sometimes they're so distorted that you
Yeah.
can't tell where they're coming from or what genre it is, and it just works in the crazy drums and shit like that.
Oh yeah. Have you ever listened to Mad Villainy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the fucking album is so good. Madlib has made like you showed me one of them about like the jazz shit that he's done.
Yeah, well, he actually there's a beat tape or like a little rap beat tape thing called Madlib Invades Blue Note, and it's Blue Note Records was like a little jazz label in Chicago, and they basically
they produced. Fuck, what did they produce? I feel like they did something with Coltrane at a point.
yeah, I think
They definitely did.
they're very well renowned jazz label. I could not give you names right now, but they're pretty well established in the music.
And if you buy any jazz records currently, their names are plastered all over all of them.
Like Blue Note or
No, yeah,
like,
Blue Note's plastered all over.
What's your favorite jazz musician?
Oh shit! I'd say John Coltrane, but he doesn't have my favorite jazz album.
What's
my
your
favorite
favorite?
jazz album is Sketches of Spain.
Oh, okay, that's tight. Hell
Sketches of Spain's experimental, but it's not like fusion.
Yeah.
So
It's not.
that's why I
not-
fuck with it.
It's like
I'm a-
still accessible.
I like Bitches Brew.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. So you're on the other end of the spectrum.
Hey
You're
man,
like,
I mean, I respect it.
Dude, there's just a lot going on.
There's a lot going on,
going
but once you sift through it,
Or The Epic by Kamasi Washington. That's a good one too, I think.
So, Bitches Brew, so what do you think about Herbie Hancock?
Excellent, man.
Excellent. You like
Right.
Chameleon?
Oh yeah.
Good
Yeah,
shit.
fucking all that. Actually,
Good
I'm just
shit.
trying to get into. I've been listening to some Portuguese jazz.
Okay.
I really fuck
Hell
with
yeah.
Stan Getz.
Stan Getz and Gilberto.
Yeah, Getz Gilberto is fantastic.
That shit is so hard. I love that.
Girl from Ipanema does not get enough recognition. It's the shit.
I can
Dude,
get behind all
the
this.
saxophone timbre is like
Oh my.
envelops your headphones, dude. It's fucking awesome.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
It's amazing.
Kind of sounds like that. What is it? The 8D audio that's coming out right now.
What is that? I keep
have
seeing
no
videos
idea.
with all that
I
shit.
don't know
People
what
told me
that
to
is.
listen to it. Apparently, it sounds like when you put on headphones, it sounds like the music's like from the outside. But when you put in this 8D audio or whatever, it's like the music's like from inside your head.
I don't fuck
Jesus
with
Christ, that is
that. Nah,
terrible.
that might freak me out. A little.
I definitely want to try that.
8.
Yeah, 8D audio. There's like some dopes. I think they might have sicko mode as like an option.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah,
How do they even do
What
that?
is 8D music?
I'm not sure. I don't have like any idea what it is. I just see a bunch of people like talking about it, trying it out, and telling me it's like whack.
8D audio is a type of audio that enables you to hear sounds or songs from 8 different directions. The
That's
directions
so
are
weird.
specific to the songs and may be changing.
Is it just like the pan of it, or is it like?
It says that it's not fit for underage people. The sounds of a device coming is different and are
What?
continuously changing, so that creates big problems for people who are either don't have any never mind.
Yo.
Never fucking mind.
Yo, wait,
That's
hold on a
crazy.
second. What?
I still want to experience.
I would
it.
definitely want to
I'm gonna for
experience
sure
it.
try it.
Yeah.
If we're still talking about Madlib, I've been listening to this album called "In Search of Stoney Jackson," all produced by Madlib. But this group, Strong Arm Steady, is just a collection of rappers. I think are coming out of I can't remember if it's Detroit or somewhere on the East Coast, but entirely produced by Madlib. Excellent album. So if anyone is still interested in Madlib things, that's what I would have been listening to recently.
Did you guys listen to Czarface meets Metalface?
Yes, I did.
And what did you think? I liked it a lot.
Both those are like two of my favorite MCs of all time.
Fuck
And
yeah.
I think I think it was good for what it was. It was just like a bar trading, kind of abstract as far as like how Wu-Tang is, using those references from movies and shit. I think it's good for what it was. Was it an interesting direction? I don't think so necessarily, but it was a solid listen.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that.
Tight. All right, so what do you think about the new Daughters album?
Daughters. Oh Jesus.
Fuck yeah, okay. Somebody we don't have to explain that
Dude,
to.
very intense.
Extremely
I had to
intense.
take a break
Yeah.
through the first half.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
'Cause
once you
City
come,
Song-
City
City
Song will
Song's
fuck you up.
Oh
hits you,
my
dude.
god, it hits you.
It's crazy.
Yes. Oh
It's
my
nothing
God.
like I've ever heard, but it's like ambient noise music and like
Industrial.
industrial thick rock.
Yeah.
And it's just all
It
in
just-
one. It's hard to listen to sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
I think so, but it's the thing I like about some kinds of music like that is it kind of gets me in an interesting headspace.
Oh, absolutely.
And especially
Yeah,
in
for
like
sure.
some professional headphones, I think it's
Mhm.
worth a listen if you're interested in like experiencing new kinds of music. Because who doesn't want to do that?
Exactly. Yeah. There you go. 8D Audio, the new Daughters album.
I
You
don't
won't get
know.
what you want.
You might be insane by the time the album is
You
over.
might die.
Have you had to explain that album to everybody? That
Yeah,
has
yeah.
come
Every
through
time
here?
single person that comes on, even people that have like listened to it, don't really like.
They don't realize that they've listened to it.
They don't realize that they've listened to
Dude,
it.
so, what's that one? The second track on the album.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me take a look here. I have it right here. Long Road, No Turns, or Satan in the Wait.
Satan in the Wait's my favorite
His
song of the
bass
year.
tone, like, I don't know how they, I don't know what effect they use, but it's like not reverb. It like ripples itself. It's right here in your headphones. Like it's very close, but you can hear it far away. It's like
Yeah.
he's playing two basses at the same time, and I thought that was crazy. And the drums on City Song are just like
Yeah.
thundering.
No,
too. That's
yeah,
what I
it's
fuck
I,
with.
I love that City Song because like the thing is like it's so like off tempo you don't really see when the drums are like coming
That's what
at
makes
you.
it like super intense.
Yeah, it's like all of a sudden you'll just be like hearing it, and all of a sudden it's like boom.
It
And you're
is
like,
an assault on
it's
your
like,
senses.
boom. It's like an assault, and all of a sudden just like boom, boom, and it's just like fucking noise in your ears, and it's amazing.
It's a little hard to describe. Yeah.
I will say it's not for everyone.
No.
It's really not for like casual listening.
Yeah.
Not at all.
It's like it's definitely a little bit of a
Yeah, like bunker down. and
Bunker
get
down,
ready
yeah,
for it.
I
yeah.
would say
bunker
give
down.
it a try though.
Oh, for sure.
Give it a try.
Very
For
much
sure.
so.
And if you
Put some
don't like
good
it, you don't
headphones.
like it.
Yeah. So now that we found someone that actually enjoys industrial music,
Yes, sir.
what do you think about Death Grips?
Yeah, I've been okay.
Do you guys really want to get in this Death Grips?
I want to
conversation?
get.
Yeah,
I
the
want to
Death
get into
Grips
Death Grips
conversation.
because I've been wrestling with Year the Snitch. I've been listening to it a lot lately.
Okay.
And it feels more like a rock album than a Death Grips album. And I don't have a problem with them making it. I just don't know how to feel about it. Like the album itself. I
mean-
really dig Death Grips' online up through like the rest of the album, but like I don't know, it's weird to me.
Well, the thing I really like about Death Grips is they up the ante every album in terms of listenability. Like some of those songs are very avant-garde, very sometimes a little unlistenable.
I still think Money Store is their most accessible album.
No doubt, and it's my favorite. I'm not
Of
gonna lie
course,
about
yeah.
it. It's the best one.
Yeah.
It's got the most songs that I continually listen to. But
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I'll just throw it on
I'll just
every
throw
once in
on
a
one
while.
story. Yeah.
Death Grips is kind of that band you just check on once in a while, and you come back to
You
them
come
and listen to
back
their
to,
shit,
yeah,
and you're just
absolutely.
like, huh.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like last night I was listening to The Powers That Be, the first half of it, the first side, and that's a really good fucking album. But I don't know if I'd ever. I play Money Store at a party. Like
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So like if I'm out in like a car and people are like, "Yo, put on something that'll
Some
bump."
of it gets too avant-garde
Too-
that you're
yeah.
like, I can't play this
I
around other
can't-
people,
yeah,
but I
yeah,
like it.
but
There's
I
a lot
like
of
it.
music like that I listen to.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not putting Swans on in the car.
Same with Swans. Yeah, like I can't put that shit on with other people because
Yeah.
they're like, what
They're
the
like, "What
fuck is
the
this?
fuck are you listening
Dude,
to?"
I showed. You want to hear a funny ass story? So me and my roommate were taking a little cruise,
Uh.
and I showed him "Real Nigga" by JPEG Mafia.
yeah.
And this dude's mouth was open, his jaw dropped, and he was like, probably about 2 minutes through the song, he goes, "What the fuck is happening, dude? Like, what did you just show me?" I'm like, "It's what it is, dude. That's Peggy for you."
It's Peggy. Hell yeah. Shout out
Big
Peggy.
Mafia came here.
Came here last
And
year.
I fucking missed him. I missed him.
That sucks, man. I'm so
And I
sorry.
missed injury reserve, and I'm still not happy about it. I'm still mad because I had the flu, and now it wasn't like, "Oh, I had the flu." It's the fucking flu. I had to go to the emergency room and shit. You know, I would have been there moshing.
I would have been
Pissed.
there anyway. I'd have been like, "Yo,
yeah,
doc,
he said, "Fuck it."
I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm gonna die. This is worth it."
You
This
ever
is-
been so sick you couldn't move, bro? That shit sucks.
That does suck. That does suck.
Got to watch some good movies though. That's what I appreciate about it. That
There you go.
experience.
There you go. What good movies did you see?
I had actually never seen Good, the Bad, and the Ugly all the way through.
Okay.
But
Amen.
got to watch that.
There you go.
It's good.
Classic.
There you go. Better late than never.
I'm always just trying to like. Here's the thing about me, as far as art goes. There's so much content for me to consume.
Yo.
I always feel like I have to
Yeah.
catch up. So I have to go back and like watch the classics so I'm
Yeah, yeah.
educated enough to understand
Exactly.
like the new wave shit. So I feel like sometimes I'm just like stuck in that little
You're playing
limbo.
catch up.
That's what I'm saying.
like, the entire
Some people
time.
don't even care about that shit, so they just run with the new wave, and that's fine. But like just for me, I like to
You
have
gotta
that
have the
base.
yeah, where it all came from, where the influences. I mean,
That's-
that's how I feel. Like, you know, when I find out that like one artist that I like was influenced by a different artist, you know, I'll find out. I'll just keep going up and up and up until I get to Bob Dylan.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's like the same thing for like me with like samples. Once
Yeah.
you hear samples,
You want to
then
know where that
Yes.
came from.
I
Yes.
love listening to
Exactly.
the
I love
actual shit that it
digging for
came
that
from.
shit.
That is that's awesome. Like when I heard the riff in "Gorgeous," I was like, "Where the fuck did that come from?" And it was like, I think it was the Turtles or something. Or in mid '90s, there's that sample that or not a sample, it's an actual song, but Kanye sampled it for
Bound to.
I don't think it was Bound to. I think it was New Slaves, but it was it's a Hungarian band called Omega
That's dope.
that made that song, and it's
If you sample a foreign band, there's
Yeah.
odds are you're very raw.
oh yeah, it's fucking.
How was
tight.
that movie? I have not got a chance yet to see that.
I think it was a good movie. I
It's
think
pretty good.
It was pretty good. Yeah.
Pretty good.
7 out of 10.
I have a high expectation for that because that
Oh
is
no
like
no no no
my
no no no!
aesthetic.
Don't get
Will
too
I be
high of an
disappointed?
expectation.
Damn it.
Yeah, I think you'll respect it, especially
I dig the aspect ratio, some of the
the 4:3,
characters.
yeah.
Cinematography.
Cinematography was well
Was it
done.
good?
Cinematography's pretty good.
Yeah, I think you would definitely. I think because of especially your taste in music, I think you would enjoy enjoy it.
Well, I have. That's why it kind of caught my eye. Well, like the whole '90s skater thing is like so. That like time is just. I didn't know I was intrigued by it until I saw that. So like that just like stirred an emotion in me. I was like, well,
if you're intrigued by the time, it'd be right up your alley.
Right,
I think what one of the things that Jake and I was talking about is like after we got out of there, we're like we could see that being on some of people's best of the year lists.
Yeah.
So like if it's your thing, I could totally see
Oh,
it.
absolutely. I could totally see it being some people's like best of the year list, and I don't think it'll.
Movie of the year, gents.
Yeah, I mean, not for me personally, but I could see.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what's your favorite movie from the year? That's what I'm
I don't even know what came out this year.
It's hard. I know that's a hard question, but just do your best right now. I'm not holding you into anything.
I'm gonna have to look up because like, if you were to tell me Get Out came this year,
That was last year.
I'd probably believe you. So I have to look up.
Hereditary, personally for me.
Yeah. Is that your favorite movie of the year?
I think it was. Oh, you got beef with that? Yeah. No, I want to hear it.
All right.
No, I don't like Hereditary.
Why not?
I think it's a boring family drama.
Why is that?
It just is.
Well, if you just don't have it, if you have a disposition against it, then I understand.
I think my problem with A24, and I've expressed this before, I love the film studio. They just mismarket their films so much that way they'll bring in a shit ton of money. And I think that like if I had seen it, if it had been advertised as a drama, I probably wouldn't have seen it, honestly. But I think it would have been more interesting and more surprising if they had left out that it was scary.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that puts asses in seats.
It is kind of an interesting. I don't know. I never really thought about it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Like how they market it.
There is certain scenes that I will admit are really good, like when the daughter gets her head.
Oh yeah, that's the best part.
And he's just sitting there in the car and all that.
Oh,
that shit.
that fucked me up.
That's what I'm saying.
That part
fucked me up.
Like scenes like that are really good, but there's scenes in between that I can't engage with.
I feel it.
That shit fucked me up. That when I saw that, oh my god.
The whole movie, dude. I don't know, dude. When I first saw it in movie theaters, I had not felt like that. Mm-hmm. It made me feel very like paranoid and like unsafe.
Oh yeah, me
like,
too.
Since The Shining, dude, I haven't felt like that about a movie in a long time.
Yeah. No, I don't think it's a bad movie, but I think that they didn't even need the cult stuff. They probably could have done fine with just being a family drama and the mom just going in and insanity.
That's why I think it's cool. It's like a little bit of a genre bender where it does like a little horror and a little bit and like some of the central themes that you pick up through is just like it all kind of comes together, which I think is kind of interesting and different.
Yeah, I feel that. Mine would probably have to be 8th grade, to be honest.
I didn't get to see that either. Dude, there's always cool movies at the Athena, and I'm like, dude, I want to go see that, and I never end up doing it. It pisses me off.
I think 8th grade you might potentially get into.
It was written by Bo Burnham, right?
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I saw the trailer, and I was like, that looks like me in fucking 8th grade.
Are you a Bo Burnham fan?
Yeah.
Hell
Fairly.
yeah. There we go. About
Fairly.
goddamn time.
I think I've seen one.
I found a Bo Burnham fan.
I watched his stand-up. I watched his
Yes,
Vine
dude.
channel.
What? Make happy. I watched his channel too. There we fucking go. I should have had you on when someone across from me was just roasting the hell out of him. You could have helped me out with my debate.
I mean, he is a guy that you either love him or hate him.
Yeah.
And that's and
There's really no in
that's
between.
what it is.
Yeah, I know people who love him. I know people who hate him. There's nobody who's like, yeah, he's all right. I know what your favorite is already.
What is it?
Mission
There
Impossible
you go.
6. I fucking love that movie. Although I did see First Man this past weekend, and that might be tied.
I don't want to say Infinity War, but Infinity War was
Oh, I
fucking awesome.
forgot about Infinity War.
It was awesome.
That's a fucking great movie.
The ending, like...
Oh my god, with Thanos
great.
on the farm or whatever. Oh, dude, hell yeah.
There's not often you get a villain that just comes in,
It just
fucks everyone
everybody
up,
up.
and wins in the end.
And then wins, yes.
Like, I don't even care that it's going to be undone.
Yeah,
I don't even care
it's
that it's
fine.
going to be
It's
undone
fine.
in
The
the
fact
next
that they
movie.
did that.
Well, I didn't... I read all that shit a long time ago, and I forgot that, like... Well, I thought they were all gone, because I forgot about, like, what actually happens to the Gauntlet and shit, so I was like, they're gone. Black Panther's gone.
That's
Like,
it.
yeah, the fact that it
That's
made
it.
you feel that for even a moment is,
Yeah.
like, what
like,
makes it really good.
Fuck. Dude.
And I'm not a person to praise Marvel movies. I'm definitely a DC guy. DCEU needs some work, I will say, in the movies, but I do
some work.
strictly lore and comic books. I fuck with DC better.
Oh, hell
and
yeah. They just got better characters and better motivations, better
Better
writing.
depth.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck with that shit. Oh, sorry.
Like Marvel's just like, ooh, we're weird sometimes.
We're goofy. Come look at 2.5 hours of Chris Hemsworth and Mark Ruffalo talking to each other about nothing.
No, I feel that they definitely have a lot more depth with DC and all that. But they definitely need some more work. And I don't know. I thought the new Joker movie with Joaquin.
Jesus Christ.
Speaking of Joaquin Phoenix, dude.
See, I
Joaquin?
say Joaquin. There we go.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix
Joaquin,
or whatever his
Joaquin.
name is, one of my favorite actors.
Yes, dude. He did such a good job. in
Her
that.
and I actually, well, I went to Florida for the weekend.
Yeah.
I watched a movie on the plane called "Don't Worry, He Won't Get Far on Foot."
Okay.
And
How was
he
that?
plays an alcoholic that's in a wheelchair.
Oh, shit.
It's a fantastic movie. It's Joaquin Phoenix, Jonah Hill, who plays a gay guy, and like Jack Black, and it's a very interesting mesh of cast, and it was a really good movie.
Nice, good stuff. Yeah, no, I'm excited for this new one. And I hope he knocks it out of the park. People have been saying.
I'm sure he will. If anything, it'll probably be issues with like the direction and
Dude, that's a
other
big role.
shit.
That's a big role
That's
to
the
fill.
thing.
And
That's
it's
a big
being
role.
directed by Todd Phillips. Dude who made the
not
Hangover
familiar.
movies.
Why? Why did they pick him?
I don't fucking know.
What the hell, DC?
Why did they pick Zack Snyder?
Because he did
Watchmen?
Yeah, he did Watchmen. That's right.
Loved Watchmen.
Yeah, I love Watchmen, but
Yeah.
like Man of Steel doesn't come from one specific graphic novel
I know.
True.
I
that he can like recreate frames from. So he just recreates like an assorted
I think they just
amount
wanted
of frames.
I think
He
they just-
does. I didn't even notice that he recreated the frames from Watchmen until like my second watch or third watch.
Yeah.
That was
I
cool.
mean, Watchmen's like my favorite graphic novel. So
Oh, it's my favorite graphic novel. It's so fucking good.
Alan Moore is a fucking genius.
Yeah,
There's
he
no
is.
doubt about it.
He is.
I like Jeff Loeb too.
He made The Killing Joke, right? The comic.
Alan Moore, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And V for Vendetta too.
That's right.
So,
Yep.
so
no
he's
doubt.
just got all the good shit.
Yeah, exactly. So if you want good stuff, just take something from Alan Moore and make him upset because he's never gonna like the thing that you made.
It's true.
That's funny.
Yeah. No, I think that's the thing is that they thought that they wanted the DC universe to kind of have that Zack Snyder, not Watchmen vibe, and so Zack Snyder kind of because he did Watchmen, they thought that he could do something similar with making superheroes realistic and have a real impact on the world. But I don't know. They kind of,
I'm a loyal fan. I'll wait for them to do it right. I think Wonder Woman was okay.
yeah,
That's
I
like
just
the
want him
only-
to do it right. Like
yeah.
I am rooting for
We're
him.
rooting for him. That's the thing.
But the fact that they haven't yet makes me
it's
sad.
just
I
disappointing.
mean, they had a few chances.
Yeah.
They had Justice League.
They had
Batman versus.
Batman
Justice
versus
League
Superman.
When you
isn't-
announce Batman, you
Oh.
can't just announce that shit. Like you have to be ready for.
Oh,
this shit,
yeah.
because you know it's just
Everyone
gonna
went
gather.
fucking crazy over
That's what I'm
Batman versus
saying.
Superman, and then it was a letdown, and then all of a sudden they were like, "Oh no, don't worry. The real movie, the director's cut, is coming out."
and it was just okay.
And it was just okay,
I did appreciate Batman's suit in that movie.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
remember
I
what
just-
exact graphic novel it's from, but it's
Dark
I
Knight
like that style.
Returns.
Dark Knight
Dark Knight
Returns.
Returns. Really
Yeah.
like that style, that drawing, the art style.
I like that. And I like Ben Affleck as Batman. I think he's a dope.
I think you did.
I think
a good
he's a
job.
dope Batman,
Yeah.
not a great Bruce Wayne, but he's a dope Batman.
Yeah.
Because he got beefed to the fuck up for that role.
Yeah, dude.
He got beefed.
What'd you guys think about the fact that Batman killed people? Did that bother you, or did you guys
a
not
little
care?
bit.
I mean,
It bothered me a little bit, but I can get past it. I mean, he's so powerful.
Yeah.
And like, but then the other side you have is like that's like his one thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
but like it's not like a Chris Nolan movie, so it's like we don't have established rules.
Yeah.
Which is one thing I think people forgot.
I think Christopher Nolan set a freaking hard
Yeah,
precedent
that's
for
a
the
hard bar to
DCEU.
set,
He's
yeah.
like, look all these dope Batman movies. You make something, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like,
Look at
that.
this. I made crime movies with a superhero in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same.
like yo, here's The Dark Knight, some of people's like favorite films of all time, like number 5 on IMDb.
Do you know
or
how
whatever.
wild that shit is? How high the Dark Knight is?
I know it's so
on
fucking high.
IMDb.
It's so high.
God,
it's
Because
like
it's good.
Yeah, it's great, and that's the thing. It's like that bar was fucking high to set, and even with the Joker, everyone was fucking when they saw they heard that Heath Ledger was gonna be the Joker, people were fucking freaking out, and then he knocked it out of the goddamn park, and now
Because he took it in a
The
different
Dark
direction.
Knight
Yeah.
is number 4
Number
on IMDb.
4.
It's
I
above,
believe it.
It's above 12 Angry Men, Schindler's List, Pulp Fiction, Good,
Oh
the
my
Bad, and the Ugly.
God. Holy shit!
Wizard of Oz is number 1 still, right?
Wizard of Oz was never number 1.
Come on.
No, Shawshank's number 1.
Oh, Shawshank, my bad.
Godfather 1 and 2 are 2 and 3.
All right, that's appropriate.
And then the Dark Knight. Oh my god.
I think it's an important movie just because, like, my 12-year-old ass didn't know anything about movies, and that made me very interested about how they were made and shit.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I totally agree. And, and I think that Heath Ledger unfortunately set a high bar where Joaquin...
I don't think Joaquin Phoenix will have a problem.
I hope not.
I don't think he will. He's
Dude,
more than capable.
put on some
Yeah.
of the craziest fucking portrayals I've ever watched on film.
Yeah, no, he does a great fucking job. He does a great job as an actor. Because
What's your favorite Joaquin Phoenix movie?
I'd probably have to go with her, just because
You
that
like her?
one had the most impact on me. I really fucked with that whole. It was like a Black Mirror episode, but it was like
It was kind of happy.
it was happy. Yeah,
It was like a happy Black Mirror.
Yeah, which I fucked with.
That's a lot of dialogue, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes I watched it and I think I watched it at the wrong time. I think I got to come back because I did watch the first half and I don't know what was about. Maybe I fell asleep or something. But I got to be in the right mood. Same way I got to be in the right mood to watch The Godfather.
Yeah, exactly. That's a 3-4 hour long movie right there, something like that, and it's a lot of dedication you have to give. So yeah.
Alex, your favorite Joaquin Phoenix movie?
The Master.
Yes. Yes. So good. So good. That movie is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
It was on Netflix and then they took it down. I was so mad.
I would show it to so many more people, but they took it off Netflix.
Dude,
so.
Philip Seymour Hoffman's like one of his last roles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that
And
movie's
Amy Adams isn't annoying in that movie.
true. Rare.
Very rare. Between that and Arrival, she's got a
Arrival
few decent performances.
was crazy. To
Yeah,
me. I thought
Arrival
that
was really good.
It was a good
Arrival was
watch.
good. It was a good watch. I fucked with that. The whole like part at the end completely like I was like mind blown a little
I
bit.
didn't really mind it.
No,
I loved it.
A lot of people
I loved
didn't
it.
fuck with the time travel
No,
thing. And I was like, I like
loved it. No,
I, like
I loved it. I thought I fucked with my mind. I
thought the way it
damn.
was executed was really good too.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because they kept doing the flashbacks and shit, and then it tied in perfectly at the end.
Well, here's the thing. It kind of reminded me of... It looked like a space movie, and it really kind of reminded me... For some reason, it kind of gave me, like, Interstellar vibes.
Really?
Like, just, like, the
Oh, yeah.
aesthetic of shit.
I feel that.
So
The
I
end.
saw those shots in the beginning, and I was like, these are going to come back.
Yeah, yeah.
They're gonna
Did you
come back.
Did you like Interstellar?
Loved Interstellar.
Matthew
Fantastic.
McConaughey.
Hell
That's
yeah.
my boy.
Long watch.
I don't
you
even
can only
care.
watch
I
it
will-
once in a while.
I'll sit through fucking Interstellar any day. That movie takes you
The
somewhere,
score
man.
is super interesting.
Oh my god, yeah.
The score is amazing.
Who did the score? Was it
Hans Zimmer.
Hans Zimmer, yeah. He did a
course.
fucking great
I think that's
job.
Christopher Nolan's most underrated movie.
Yeah, for sure. People don't
Honestly,
give it
like
enough
I don't know
credit.
what everyone's like. Oh, the science is wrong. I was like,
I-
really?
Yeah.
You go through a fucking black
It's
hole.
a science fiction movie,
Yeah,
dude.
they're all like
Go
they're all
through a
like,
fucking black
He did
hole.
it through love, or the equation was love. I'm like, shut up. It's a science fiction movie.
You know,
You're
you want to
taking it way
hear a
too
funny
seriously.
story about that movie?
Yeah.
So my dad is a very cynical man, and can I put a spoiler out?
Yeah,
on the
yeah, go
movie?
for it.
Is it?
It's been
long
like
en-
it's
it's
been
out
like
long
It's been
enough?
like 5 years.
5 years. Yeah,
Okay, cool. Well, so me and my dad are watching the movie, right?
yeah.
And we're about 12 minutes into the movie, and he goes, "He's the ghost.
Uh,
Matthew McConaughey's the ghost." And I like.
Uh,
He had never seen
what?
it. He had never seen it in his
What?
life. And I go, and I just had to like kind of, I didn't want to give it away that was the end. So I was kind of like, you'll see. But then in my mind, I was like, oh
like,
my
what
God,
the
this dude
fuck?
just guessed the end of the
No
movie.
way.
Your dad is Christopher Nolan.
Your
Dude,
dad is Christopher
It
Nolan.
was great
dude.
because he just goes, he points at the screen and goes, he's the ghost. Matthew McConaughey's the ghost. And I was like, what? Did you just say that to me, dude?
God damn. All right,
So
we
funny.
just have to. Your dad is probably the best theater experience guy ever.
No.
You just you
He
go.
really
into the
does not
movie.
have that good taste in movies.
The
only thing Kurt Russell movies.
Hell yeah.
Big Trouble in Little China, which is
Alright.
one of my favorite movies, just for cheese, for shits
For-
and gigs.
the-
for sure.
Thing
for the
and
G.
shit. Hell
the
yeah.
Thing.
Yes.
That's John. He doesn't even fuck with that
so
shit.
good.
What?
Are you
Action
fucking
movies.
kidding? That's Kurt
That's-
Russell's best
Yeah,
movie.
that's his best movie.
I
Thing
can't-
is delicious,
Couldn't
bro.
be me.
Hell yeah.
The Thing is awesome.
I'd say the 2011 version is better. No, I'm just fucking kidding. I don't even.
I like that
I don't want to
movie.
hear that blasphemy.
I
man.
like that movie, but it is nowhere
Speaking
near.
of remakes, I have two questions for you guys. Did you guys see the new Halloween?
I've not.
Not yet.
Okay. Well, I was gonna ask you for your opinion on it, but you haven't seen it.
What was
so-
your opinion on it?
Well, the thing about those kind of movies is I like to watch the original before I go see it.
That's fair.
The original is like my favorite horror movie.
Halloween.
Mhm.
Okay, well, I think it was done. The original is done very well, but I did have some problems with the new one.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember my exact notes, but sometimes
I heard there was some awkward humor.
There was
in there.
some awkward humor. It was kind of like, if you're a Halloween fan, you'll like it. Well, basically, my roommate put it the best way. It was like you were watching the original, like now, like you were watching. The,
Okay.
Like you're reliving that experience of going to see the first Halloween for the first time.
Oh,
And
that's
I
tight.
feel like that's kind of like it didn't really go in a new direction.
Yeah.
It kind of just like did everything else the other movies did. So
So it's like a nostalgic kind of
a
thing.
little bit of a nostalgic thing.
All right, tight.
Kind of like the new Queen movie.
Okay, what'd you think about that? What'd you think about Bohemian Rhapsody?
I will say, very entertaining.
Yeah.
Would watch again.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
But the implication of that movie is some of the reason that I don't like it.
What's
What's
what
the
do you
implication?
mean?
It's just
Because
like
I'm not gonna watch it, so I don't really care.
I think it's worth a watch, to be honest, just to watch
Rami Malek?
Really, really good portrayal of Freddie
Yeah,
Mercury. I'm partial to Queen. I love Queen, so
No, I completely respect everything Queen's done and what they've set the bar for with
Yeah.
everything.
but as far as the implication goes, I'm a little worried about kind of like the thing about the Bohemian Rhapsody was it was very one of the problems I had with the movie is it was very kind of over stylized.
Yeah.
And it didn't feel well. Maybe it was the thing I thought in my head was maybe it's just because like Queen was kind of like that. They
Yeah.
had like the gloss and
Yeah,
the
and the
glitter
gl-
and
yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that. But I think personally, it's just sometimes I like a bit more of a rougher touch. I like to kind of understand like the person behind the persona.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think it's gonna. This movie has made so much money already, and I'm nervous that sometime in the near future we're just gonna get like a wave of just like over stylistic movies that don't always stick to the facts.
Well,
and
we're
kind
getting-
of
we're
just-
getting-
That's already happening.
We're getting
That's what I'm
Rocket
saying.
Man next year.
Rocket Man, yeah, with Elton John.
I saw that commercial and I was like, I made that connection and I
Yeah.
was like, I'm not really that
It was
excited about
bizarre.
that.
Yeah, it was bizarre. I think I'll probably go see it. I might even enjoy it, but I totally understand what you're saying, and that's the thing because that was the big thing with even its production was that originally it was supposed to be a completely different movie. Originally, it's supposed to be Sacha Baron Cohen was supposed to star in it, and it was supposed to be more like rated R and about Freddie's actual like life.
I think it
behind
should have
the
been rated
scenes.
R.
I think
But
it should have been
I
too.
know
I
that
agree.
I know that they wouldn't do that.
But the band was not going to do that. They want to make it family friendly. They wanted to, make them look good.
They wanted to get their check.
They needed to get their check, so shout out.
Shout
Shout
out
out
to Queen.
Queen.
Shout out
Shout
to
out to
Brian May,
Queen.
dude.
There you go.
They
There
didn't
you
have
go.
enough Brian May in the movie. That dude is a fucking god.
Yeah, that guy is fucking hilarious. But yeah, no, I think I agree. I think the musical segments were fantastic. But I think when it came time to show who Freddie actually was, they really just kind of, it was like softened up and they twisted some things. And I mean, that's going to happen. But
I'm not gonna say I understand every facet of Freddie Mercury's personality
Yeah.
and who he actually was because I did not grow up in that time.
Yeah.
And I think that it was done fairly well. I think it was presented in a good way, but that's the only qualm I really have with that movie. And it's happening in music too, as far as the overstylization. I mean, I actually watched an interesting Fantano video about Greta Van Fleet
Oh, yeah.
a couple
There
of
we
weeks
go.
ago.
There we go.
It wasn't even like really a review. It was just kind of like him
trash
commenting
session.
on.
Trash session.
Trash session, yeah. That's an interesting thing that you brought up, yeah, because like that's the thing about Greta Van Fleet, and that's what everyone's been shitting on them for, is that
It was cool to be.
It was cool for your
was
first
cool to like
EP
them.
/ album because you're like, oh shit, new Led Zeppelin, but now they embrace it too much.
Yeah.
No, I don't fuck with it because it was cool to like them 8 months ago, and now it's not cool to like them.
yeah, no, yeah, I see people wearing like Greta Van Fleet like shirts.
I
and
went
shit.
and saw them
Oh, really?
Did you
The
see him at
Agora.
Rock in the Range or
the
where'd you
Agora in Cleveland.
Oh, you're from
this summer.
Cleveland?
Akron, North Akron.
Okay, I was gonna say, yeah, the Agora is a great fucking venue, by the way. Shout out the Agora. I went to see the last Shadow Puppets there, and they did a fucking fantastic job. So yeah,
No, Greta. There's just like a trend I see with Greta, and it's kind of weird. So, the way that they roll out their songs.
yeah,
So there was an EP called Black Smoke Rising, and it had Highway Tune, Black Smoke Rising, Safari Song, and Flower Power on it. It was a 4-track, right? And they put out after that they put out From the Fires, and it was those 4 songs with like 2 extra add-ons, and that was like their EP. So I didn't really get a lot of like new content to experiment them with, and I love From the Fires. I will say this till I die.
Yeah,
From the
good.
Fires EP was
I liked it.
yeah,
very listenable.
yeah.
Coming from a Zeppelin fan who is hardcore purist Led Zeppelin fan. Like, I love Zeppelin. They're my favorite band of all time. And I think
Hell yeah.
They're the best. I don't care if they stole. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about any of that,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
They're just. There's no band that has that many amazing positions in it. No one like all four of those dudes. All four of those dudes are in the top 5 at their position of all time. There's no doubt about that. But back to Greta Van Fleet. And the thing about their album was, they put out like 6 singles, and then they only put out. Well, how many tracks are on the album? Let me check. There's like 10 or 12, but they put out a fair amount of singles. So I feel like I already listened to the album before.
And you got all the good shit off the album too.
Yeah, that's pretty much right.
Yeah.
Some couple tracks earlier that I didn't absolutely hate, but other than that, it was a little underwhelming, and I was very nervous about this release because it's like that's their future after that. So I'm kind of disappointed to see where we went.
Now, when you saw them at the Agora, did they cover any Led Zeppelin songs?
No,
They did not. Okay.
That would be blasphemy to me. I would not be able to deal with that.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that would probably not be the best idea.
that would piss me off. Really.
They just started playing like not even like a good Zeppelin song, just like some
There's
shit
no-
off of,
They play some shit off of fucking In Through the Outdoor.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. There's no bad Led Zeppelin song. None. In Through the Outdoor has good songs. Fool in the Rain.
I'm just saying, In Through the Outdoor is definitely not their best album.
I know, but I don't think there's been a song that I don't like. I've listened to their discography over 10 times, and there's not a song I
I mean, Led Zeppelin's
hate.
my favorite band too, but like, I can admit they have certain issues.
Like what?
Later on. I
Like
don't know.
post physical graffiti?
Yeah.
Is that what you have beef with?
Yeah.
It is kind of after Bonham died, so I mean, I will explain
I'm
that.
sorry.
It's okay. No,
there-
I respect it, dude.
Uh,
It's okay.
Like, I love the classics. I
yeah.
love the classics.
I don't mean I don't love the classics.
Give me 1 through 4.
Yeah, 1 through 4.
Rank 'em.
That's my shit.
Rank them. 2.
2 is number 1.
2's number 1.
4 is number 2.
Yes.
1 is number 3.
Okay, well, we
3
agree.
is number 4.
We agree.
Oh,
We agree.
there
exactly.
you go. Look at that.
Best song off of 3?
Best song off 3. Ooh.
Don't say Immigrant though.
I was gonna say Out on the Tiles, or Bron Yar Stomp or something like Bon Yar or whatever it is. The
I would
name of the
go-
cottage.
I would go with Tangerine.
Tangerine's a good one.
Tangerine's got a very good
Friends.
3-second opening, and then the rest of the song's okay.
Yeah, tight. All right. Hell yeah.
They're just all dope.
Yeah.
All of them are dope.
Yeah. Well, shout out Led Zeppelin.
Yo, if any of the Led Zeppelin members listen to this, I will be made. I don't have to do anything with my life ever again.
Ever.
Seriously.
Yeah,
I will
I
be-
can die after this. Yeah.
I will be happily dead, yeah.
Yeah. So what does Greta Van Fleet have to do? Do they just have to change up their sound or
They should change their name
change their
and
name?
start playing different music.
Start playing different music. There you go, Greta.
They should reset. They should hit the reset button.
All right. Do you agree with
Start
that?
doing something else.
It's
'Cause
interesting.
You're a fan of them. You were actually a fan before they. kinda-
Yeah, I did really like them, and I'm not gonna not follow what they do.
Yeah.
No, like even if they keep it going how they're going, I'm still gonna like listen to it. It's just, I wish they would change.
I wish that
What do you wish, Jack?
I don't know how to say this because it's I don't really know what to say here. I think just there's a difference between paying respect to someone that influenced you and
Ripping them off.
ripping them off. Yes.
All right. Well, there
Just
you
be
go.
a little just kind of see what you can do, take it out there, be a little experimental, and try to not think of the same 12 songs for me to listen to on and out.
And that's the thing, because like you said, Led Zeppelin has been called out for, ripping off as well, but they did their own thing. So I think like that's the thing. Rock has been influenced by other rock before, and if you can be influenced, you have to be influenced. I don't think that you can just create stuff in a vacuum.
But if like that's your only style, like Led Zeppelin definitely experimented, but Greta Van Fleet
Greta
has
Van
yet
Fleet
to.
just hammers that home because they know their market and they attack their market with full force and they have a loyal following.
Yeah.
There's no reason for them not to do that.
Yeah. So just like you think that they should just experiment then.
I think you have a very good point because art is always influenced by other art. So sometimes it's not always the best viable point to say, "Oh, they steal all the time. They suck."
Yeah.
Like
Mm-hmm.
obviously they're gonna put their own thing on it, but it's not like a crime to see what else someone else is doing and like be inspired by that and take it somewhere else that you want to take it.
But I feel like they haven't done that yet with anything else
Me
other than
neither.
Led Zeppelin. So like,
Me neither.
I get behind the art is inspired by art, but it's like they haven't done anything.
Oh, I
besides
was just
the main
talking in general.
inspiration.
That was a little
Okay.
confusing.
Okay, yeah.
Greta Van Fleet definitely needs to do something.
Okay.
Do something.
All right,
Yes.
well,
Sorry.
there you go. All right. Well, hey, you know what? Thank you very much, Jack.
Oh, thank you for
hopping on.
having me.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun.
It's a good time.
It was a good time. We'll definitely have to have you back for sure.
I would appreciate that.
We're
yes.
we're gonna have a co-op special on ACRN for
Yes,
sure.
check it out. Check.
We'll,
Check it
we'll
out.
have to come up with a name. Duplicator and 10 o'clock Shadow coming at you.
Also catch my show Tuesdays from 4 to 6. I'll be cranking some stuff. So
There you go.
please
Yeah,
check me out.
If you want to plug anything else, go for it.
Go watch Darwin Evolution this Friday night at 12 p.m. Union Battle of the Bands. Be there, baby.
All right. Hell yeah.
All right. Peace.